Hello! Today I'll be talking about Mawile, the first Steel Fairy Pokémon, although it was a pure Steel-type Pokémon prior to Gen 6. It's also the first Steel-type Pokémon introduced in Gen 3. Its previous PYC dates are December 25th, 1996, October 16th, 1999, August 6th, 2002, May 27th, 2005, March 17th, 2008, January 6th, 2011, October 27th, 2013, August 17th, 2016, June 8th, 2019, and March 29th, 2022. I've always been fascinated and freaked out by this Pokémon. This is only exemplified when it becomes Mega Mawile. I've always thought it should have been a grass type, as its jaws are reminiscent of some carnivorous plants. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we're talking about Mawile, the Deceiver Pokemon, whose number is 0303. This is Mawile, this is what it looks like. This is Mega Mawile, this is what it looks like. Its type is Steel Fairy, so this is our first Steel Fairy. I'll point out the Steel inside and the Fairy outside. Abilities: Hyper Cutter or Intimidate as Mawile. Sheer Force is Mawile's hidden ability, and Huge Power is Mega Mawile's ability. Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 45 or 11.9%. Breeding is egg groups Field and Fairy, hatch time 20 cycles. As Mawile, it's 2 foot or 0.6 meters and 25.4 pounds or 11.5 kilograms. And as Mega Mawile, it's 3 foot 3 or 1 meter and 51.8 pounds or 23.5 kilograms. Its Mega Stone is Mawilite. Base experience yield is 98 in Gen 3 through 4, and 133 in 5+. Lovely raised, fast. EV is 2, 1 in attack and a defense, shape is that, footprint is that, Pokedex color is black, and base friendship is 70. Mawile is a dual-type Steel/Fairy Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. Prior to Gen 6, it was a pure Steel-type Pokemon. While it is not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon, Mawile can Mega Evolve into Mega Mawile using the Mawilite. Biology: Mawile is a short, bipedal, humanoid Pokemon with a pale yellow body. Its 3-fingered hands and 2-toed feet are black. It has red eyes and a pair of long black ear-like extensions on either side of its head. Its legs resemble a hakama. Its most notable feature is a pair of large black jaws emerging from the back of its head. These jaws have a yellow, oval-shaped spot on their top surface. They contain 10 sharp metallic teeth, 6 on the top row and 4 on the bottom. Well, the jaws are actually transformed steel horns. Mawile can articulate them at will, using them to bite enemies with enough force to break an iron beam. These jaws are incapable of tasting, leading Mawile to use them to eat food it does not like. Mawile is typically found in caves. It uses its non-threatening appearance to make foes underestimate it, then attacks with its giant jaws, sometimes swallowing its prey whole. When engaged in battle, Mawile usually has its back turned to the enemy to make better use of its jaws. Forms: Mawile can Mega Evolve into Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile has 2 sets of jaws protruding from the back of its head, and both sets have a spiky tuft of hair. It also seems to be able to control the jaws independently of one another. The ear-like extensions on its head are longer and have tips with 2 points. Its legs have grown longer, and its hakama is now magenta. Its arms now resemble thick sleeves with magenta markings around the wrists. Mega Mawile can use both its jaws to grip its prey and tear them apart. These jaws thrash around violently. So Mega Mawile. Game data, NPC appearances. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Mawile is the archaeologist of the Expedition Society. She spends her time studying the history of the world. Pokedex entries. In Gen 3 and Ruby, there seems to be 2 different versions here, so I'll read both of them. Mawile's huge jaws are actually steel horns that have been transformed. Its docile-looking face serves to lull its foe into letting down its guard. When the foe least expects it, Mawile chomps it with its gaping jaws. This one just corrects it, but I'll read it. Mawile's huge jaws are actually steel horns that have been transformed. Its docile-looking face serves to lull its foe into letting down its guard. When the foe least expects it, Mawile chomps it with its gaping jaws. Sapphire. Don't be taken by this Pokemon's cute face. It's very dangerous. Mawile fools the foe into letting down its guard, then chomps down with its massive jaws. The steel jaws are really horns that have been transformed. Emerald. Its giant jaws are actually steel horns that transformed. It fools foes into complacency with its adorable gestures, then chomps them with its huge jaws. Fire Red, Leaf Green. It uses its docile-looking face to lull foes into complacency, then bites with its huge, relentless jaws. In Gen 4, Diamond Pearl and Platinum. Attached to its head is a huge set of jaws formed by horns. It can chew through iron beams. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It chomps down with its gaping mouth. Its huge jaws are actually steel horns that have been transformed. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is Fire Red and Leaf Green's entry. Y is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum in the Gen 5 entries. Omega Ruby is basically Ruby version 1.1 and 1.2, but Mawile is now the correct casing. Alpha Sapphire is basically Sapphires, but Pokemon and Mawile are now the correct casing, and the short dash is now the long dash. In Gen 7, for Mawile, an Ultra Sun. A cunning and terrifying Pokemon. Its cuteness makes opponents let down their guard, and then it swallows them whole with its huge jaws. Ultra Moon. It has two mouths. The big jaws on the back of its head can't taste anything, so that's the mouth it uses to eat foods it doesn't like. Now for Mega Mawile, Ultra Sun. It has an extremely vicious disposition. It grips prey in its two sets of jaws and tears them apart with raw power. Ultra Moon. Its two sets of jaws thrash about violently as if they each had a will of their own. One gnash from them can turn a boulder to dust. In Gen 8, Sword is Fire Red, Leaf Green, and X's entry. Shield is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, their Diamond Pearl counterpart. Got Mawile and the Alola Pokedex and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And Mega Mawile and the Alola Pokedex and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Game locations, side game locations, and events. Held items in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White. You get the Aqua Berry 5% of the time. Black 2 and White 2 get the Lava Cookie as an in-game trade 100% of the time. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Sword, Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. You get the Iron Ball 5% of the time. Stats, base stats. I'll be comparing Mawile and Mega Mawile. HP 50, that stays the same. Attack 85, that goes up to 105. Defense 85, that goes up to 125. Special attack 55, that stays the same. Special defense 55, that goes up to 95. Speed 50, that stays the same. So this one has a total of 380, and this one has a total of 480. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by fighting, ghost, steel, water, and electric. Weak to ground and fire for double, immune to poison and dragon. Resistant to normal, flying, rock, grass, psychic, ice, dark, and fairy, all for half, and bug for a fourth. Notes, if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of poison-type moves is 2, so it would go from 0 to 2. If this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of dragon-type moves is half, so it would go from 0 to half. Prior to Gen 6, the effectiveness of ghost-type moves was half, so it went from half to 1. Due to the conversion to fairy-type, the effectiveness of dragon-type, steel-type, and bug-type moves was half, so dragon-type went from half to 0, steel from half to 1, and bug from half to a fourth. And fighting-type moves was 2 prior to Gen 6, so fighting went from 2 to 1. Learn set by leveling up: 1 Astonish and Growl, 4 Fairy Wind, 8 Baton Pass, 12 Bite, 16 Stockpile, Swallow, and Spit Up, 20 Sucker Punch, 24 Iron Defense, 28 Crunch, 32 Sweet Scent, 36 Iron Head, 40 Taunt, 44 Fake Tears, and 48 Play Rough. By TM/TR in Sword and Shield. TM 00 Mega Punch, 1 Mega Kick, 4 Ice Punch, 5 Thunder Punch, 8 Hyper Beam, 9 Giga Impact, 11 Solar Beam, 21 Rest, 22 Rock Slide, 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 27 Icy Wind, 31 Attract, 32 Sandstorm, 33 Rain Dance, 34 Sunny Day, 39 Facade, 41 Helping Hand, 43 Brick Break, 47 Fake Tears, 48 Rock Tomb, 57 Payback, 58 Assurance, 59 Fling, 61 Guard Swap, 66 Thunderfang, 67 Ice Fang, 68 Fire Fang, 76 Round, 87 Draining Kiss, 89 Misty Terrain, 94 False Swipe, and 97 Brutal Swing. For the TRs, TR00 Sword Stance, 1 Body Slam, 2 Flamethrower, 5 Ice Beam, 15 Fire Blast, 20 Substitute, 22 Sludge Bomb, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 29 Baton Pass, 32 Crunch, 33 Shadow Ball, 37 Taunt, 46 Iron Defense, 58 Dark Pulse, 64 Focus Blast, 70 Flash Cannon, 74 Iron Head, 75 Stone Edge, 76 Stealth Rock, 77 Grass Knot, 81 Foul Play, 90 Play Rough, and 97 Psychic Fangs. For Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, TM01 Focus Punch, 11 Sunny Day, 12 Taunt, 13 Ice Beam, 15 Hyper Beam, 17 Protect, 18 Rain Dance, 22 Solar Beam, 30 Shadow Ball, 31 Brick Break, 32 Double Team, 35 Flamethrower, 36 Sludge Bomb, 37 Sandstorm, 38 Fire Blast, 39 Rock Tomb, 41 Torment, 42 Facade, 44 Rest, 45 Attract, 52 Focus Blast, 54 False Swipe, 56 Fling, 57 Charge Beam, 58 Endure, 66 Payback, 68 Giga Impact, 71 Stone Edge, 75 Swords Dance, 76 Stealth Rock, 79 Dark Pulse, 80 Rock Slide, 82 Sleep Talk, 86 Grass Knot, 87 Swagger, 90 Substitute, 91 Flash Cannon, 96 Strength, and 98 Rock Smash. By breeding in Sword and Shield, this group gives you Ancient Power, this group gives you Power Up Punch. This group gives you Seismic Toss. This group gives you Slam, and this group gives you Tickle. In Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, this group gives you Ancient Power. This group gives you Fire Fang. This group gives you Guard Swap. This group gives you Ice Fang. This group gives you Metal Burst. Smeargle gives you Misty Terrain. Viper gives you Poison Fang. This group gives you Power Up Punch. This group gives you Seismic Toss. This group gives you Slam. This group gives you Sucker Punch. This group gives you Thunder Fang, and this group gives you Tickle. By tutoring in Sword and Shield, you get Steel Beam. It's a special Steel-type move. Its power is 140, accuracy is 95, and PB has 5. By transfer from another generation, Gen 4 through 7, you get Captivate. That doesn't work anymore. 4 through 7, you get Charge Beam. 6 and 7, you get Confide. 3, you get Counter. 3 through 7, you get Double Team. 3, you get Double Edge. 3, you get Dynamic Punch. 4 through 7, you get Embargo. That doesn't work anymore. 3 through 7, you get Feint Attack. That doesn't work anymore. 3, 4, 6, and 7, you get Focus Punch. 3 through 7, you get Frustration. That doesn't work anymore. 4, you get Headbutt. 3 through 7, you get Hidden Power. That doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6, you get Incinerate. 4 through 7, you get Knockoff. 7, you get Laser Focus. 5 through 7, you get Last Resort. 4 through 7, you get Magnet Rise. 5 through 7, you get Metal Burst. 3, you get Mimic. 3 and 4, you get Mud Slap. 4, Natural Gift. That doesn't work anymore. 4 through 7, you get Pain Split. 3 through 7, you get Poison Fang and Psych Up. 4 through 7, you get Punishment. That doesn't work anymore. 3 through 7, you get Return. That doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6, you get Rock Smash. 3, 4, and 6, you get Secret Power. That doesn't work anymore. 3, in an event, you get Sing. 5 through 7, you get Snatch. That doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6, you get Strength. 4 through 7, you get Super Fang. And 3 through 7, you get Swagger, Torment, Toxic, and Vice Grip. Side game data from Mawile. You got all this. Pokemon Ranger, Trials of Ulmi in the browser entry. It launches magnetic hunks to attack. It also bites. Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure in the Pokepark pad entry. Somehow Mawile has made the mine cart in the Cavern Zone unusable. Her favorite attraction is Blaziken's Boulder Bash. Pokepark 2, Wonders Beyond in the Pokepark pad entry. She operated the train and went to a mountain for fun. She was looking for a jewel with a nice chewy texture. You got all this. New Pokemon Snap with the Photodex entry. Those huge jaws on Mawile's head are actually steel horns that have been transformed. It seemed to take a while for it to warm up to you. Staring down the jaws of a wary Mawile isn't very idea of fun. For Mega Mawile here. Form data, Mega Evolution, Mawile, Mawilite, Mega Mawile. Evolution data is just Mawile. So sprites, so a little bit different. I see we're gonna get there. Okay, so you get kind of gray color and the gray arms. Yeah, it gets a little bit different later. It's the thing isn't nearly as large as at least the official art. Okay, interesting. Back sprite. Wait, its back sprite is the front of its face, which would imply that this. Yeah, that's weird. It's backwards. To me, anyway, it should be this as the front, and this is the back. Oh, that's really weird. So technically, it's a full back sprite, even though the front, that would suggest that this is the face, or this is the front of the creature. But really, I mean, I know that makes more sense to have this be the front that you'd want facing. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, Gen 4, you got this. It gets a little bit bigger, kind of has that little lip thing now. Colors don't really change that much. Circle gets a little bit smaller, it looks like. Gen 5 becomes more black, or darker gray, I guess. These probably changed too, these colors. Looks like to be a different... Oh, its eyes are red instead of pink. It might be a slightly different yellow. And they got the full back sprites here, which again, kind of its front sprite. It's very weird. Gen 6 here, you get the models. You got Mega Mawile here. Yes, very interesting. Got that. Oh, that's interesting. I was expecting, because it takes the shinies, that it would take black instead, but it doesn't seem to do that. It seems to make it purple. Interesting. And it's a much darker yellow for some reason, even though this doesn't seem to change color there, and this is definitely not a darker yellow. It was meant to be, I don't know. In Gen 7, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. This is, yeah, still doesn't change, okay. Sword and Shield, you got these better models, of course. Yeah, but it seems to just make it red eyes. It seems, yeah, those eyes seem to just be the same now, or maybe they're slightly different, but more or less the same. But they're different in homes. They're the sort of darker red and a proper red. You got the Mega Evolution here. Okay, an animation. Mawile in Pokemon the Series XY. Mega Mawile in Pokemon the Series XY. You know this. Pokedex entries in Advanced Generation, episode 105. In Ash's Pokedex. Mawile, the Deceiver Pokemon. Mawile has jaw-like appendages at the ends of its steel horns. It deceives any opponent who lowers its guard with its hypnotic expression, then quickly spins around to bite them. In XY, episode 34, in Ash's Pokedex. Mawile, the Deceiver Pokemon. Mawile's horns form a huge set of jaws strong enough to chew up an iron beam. Pokemon Generations. Mawile in Pokemon Generations. You can see it here. I think we've seen this image before. In the manga. Mawile in Pokemon Adventures. Mega Mawile in Pokemon Adventures. Bunch of other Mega Pokemon, it looks like. Like a Tyranitar. Yeah. The TCG. Others. Meloid. Mawile, alongside many other fairy-type Pokemon, appears in the music video for the song Meloid, composed by Vocaloid producer Kairiki Bear for the Pokemon Feat Hasune Miku Project Voltage 18 types/songs. Mawile's cute nature concealing its large jaws is reflected in the song through an idol who acts cutesy and friendly in order to trick a romantic partner close to her before revealing her true nature, showing that she has been lying all this time to trap someone. The symbolism is further reinforced by Miku's twin tails and color palette being stylized to resemble Mawile's jaw, and later on, Mega Mawile's two jaws. Trivia: Mawile's footprint is different between the Gen 3 games and the Gen 4 games, so it started off as that and went to that. Interesting. In the 1.0 release of the English version of Pokemon Ruby, Mawile's Pokedex entry incorrectly spells its name twice as Mawile, not Mawile. This typo was corrected in version 1.1. Since Mawile's back faces its opponent in battles, it uniquely uses its back sprite in Pokemon musicals. We read this last point in the Sableye video. Origin: Mawile may have been based on the Japanese legend of the Fudakuchi Onna, a woman with a mouth in the back of her head. Its mouth resembles a bear trap, which could have been the origin for its steel type. It may also be influenced by Oni, a demon with a torn mouth and a body covered in hair that lives in the mountains. Name origin: Mawile may be a combination of maw, jaws of a voracious animal, and wile, cunning stratagem, or smile. Kuchit may be a combination of kuchi, mouth, and cheat or eat. In other languages, related articles, references, external links to the Mega Evolutions. Let's move on. Now let's watch Mawile's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 379, Once in a Mawile. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, and Brock, his traveling companion, were fighting between Ash's Torkoal and Brock's Lombre, and Ash's Torkoal accidentally shot a blast that sent Lombre flying into these woods here, and there's now some rustling in the bushes. And there's been a while.
We're coming, Lombre!
Whoa, what's this?
That's the other traveling companions.
I'm assuming this Lombre belongs to one of you all?
How perceptive of you, my dear. The Lombre is mine. My name?
It's Brock.
Yeah. Tell me, what's yours?
Oh, well, my name is Samantha.
Samantha, a name that stands for 1,000 Pokemon. The S stands...
Okay, I think we are well past Mawile's first scene in the anime, so let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Mawile. Now let's look at fan art. However, before I do, I should tell you that throughout this section, I was convinced that the name of this Pokemon was pronounced Mawile. This isn't how I naturally say it, but I think the fact that I don't say some of the Gen 3 Pokemon names correctly made me think that this was the correct way to pronounce its name. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a mile. So we got Mile by 04 AI. I guess it's this AI image, presumably, of a mile here, a little bit risque image. I can see why it's AI. The pieces are broken off here. It's not great. And they've got Commission to DJ Night Light by USV02. I guess they're, I don't know if this is their Mile character or something, but it's very interesting. There's a DJ. And you've got Mile and Sableye by Blue Commodore. So this interesting image here of the two of them that are kind of usually counterparts in the games. So it's, oftentimes it's kind of, most would maybe make them enemies, but here they're kind of friends. It's kind of being protected by this, and it's kind of being nice. For some reason it's not eating it. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't see it as prey. And then we've got RT, One Weakness by Tamarin Frog. Not so tough now, huh, Mr. I Have No Weaknesses? Stay away, you cursed pixie. So, I guess it's from 2013, so probably around when it was announced that this would become a fairy type or whatever. It's very stylized, kind of Ren and Stimpy kind of style here. Necktie and stuff, and something you can see they're portrayed as enemies rather than, friends like the last one. Then we've got Mile, commissioned by Purple Ninfy. Cute Mile here. Yes, very well done. And we've got Mile and Sableye by Blue Commodore, so it's Mega Sableye and Mega Mile here. Again, they're kind of more friendly instead of enemies. The spots, very interesting, because they have or had a Tumblr. Then we've got Mega Mile by Musical Combustion, so this cool Mega Mile here, doing some poses. Pokemon Mega Mile fan art by Delee, 1,293,847. So yeah, you got this cool image here. Or Cran Time, maybe, is their old name, or someone else, I don't know. Yeah, very, very stylized, very interesting, I like it. Then you've got Mile by Raikou Guy, so this interesting Mile here. It looks like got a band-aid on its nose for some reason. Its meaning is a little clumsy or something. Very interesting. And we've got Hello Star Child, page 137 by Tiny Sweet Bunny. This is one that I don't know. I will read it, but I have no context for this. So we've got, I think it's supposed to be a Misdreavus. And then we've got a Zorua. Kind of shocked, I guess. Maybe it revealed something, and then this Purloin is just staring at it. Maybe it's like revealed a secret about it or something. And this one's kind of awkward among these. There's a Meowth, Mile, and a Staravia. And then the Meowth says, is that true? And then, I don't know the context. It's interesting. Very stylized, of course. Interesting style. Then we got Mile by Nevadoodle. Interesting Mile image here. It's kind of fighting. Then we've got Mile by Zansol Absol. So, this stylized, kind of cutesy Mile here. And then we got Mile by Solar Bink. It's just a Mile, but it doesn't have it only has like the top jaw for some reason. It doesn't even have any of the teeth or anything. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, very interesting. It's from 2015, and I guess maybe they used to be called Soul Latiar. Interesting. Then we've got Mile in Delphox Halloween costume by Huwield. Yeah, interesting. Trick or treat. Yes, it's got a Pumpkin Boo candy bucket. That's very cute. Then we got Git Mod by Purple Ninfy. It's interesting art, I guess. Looks like it's maybe eaten someone or something. Interesting. We got Mile Speed Paint by Happy Crumble. The stylized Mile, probably from the speed paint, I guess. Yeah, very interesting. Then we've got Hello Star Child, page 138 by Tiny Sweet Bunny. So I think this is a continuation of the last page. So then this one's saying, it is. You're kidding, the Staravia says. I'm serious, that's exactly how it happened. Okay, something has happened, I guess. Wait, that day you told me you made a new friend, even though I couldn't see them. Was that her too? This whole time you were... Oh, I guess maybe this one was, hidden, and, it's hiding because Zora can, turn invisible. It can, disguise itself or turn invisible or something, I don't know. I don't really know much about this Pokemon. I'm, all shocked and stuff. And then this one says, to be fair, it makes sense why this is hard to believe. We never met someone like us. Felicia didn't believe it for a long time either. Okay, I don't know who Felicia is, But sure, this is very strange. It's always so weird when I do these comics because I don't have any context for any of this. But yeah, that's this page, I guess. Maybe we'll get more of them. I don't know. I got 1 hour drawing, 303 by Inosuke 101. It's cool. Mawile here. I guess he's about to do some sort of attack involving some sort of ball of fire or energy or something. Then we've got Foes by Solar Bink. So we've got this Mega Mawile here and a Sableye kind of hiding from something, maybe from the Dust Skull on this side. Interesting. This is from 2016, it looks like. Then we've got AI Mawile, image generated by Razik. Yeah, it says Robot Mawile, which is interesting. I don't know, is this supposed to be like the Paradox version or something? Yeah, very weird. Yeah. Then we've got Mega Mawile by Pero Ro. So Mega Mawile here, very stylized art. Yeah, we got this dead Dratini here being eaten by this half. Yeah. Looks like skulls from a couple other Pokemon and bones and stuff. Interesting. Very well done otherwise. They're very creepy. Then we've got Xmas 2023 together by RMK. So, yeah, 2023 Merry Xmas. So we got a couple Lopunny, drunken Mawile here. Very much more humanoid Sneasel. Then we got an Eevee here, also kind of very humanoid, sort of humanoid Pokemon. I guess they're all kind of supposed to be a little bit more humanoid. My guess is that's supposed to be an Arbok. It's very interesting, the patterns. According to the tags, I guess this is supposed to be Ampharos. And this is sort of the barkeep, I guess, and it's serving hot chocolate, and other drinks, I presume. Yeah, very interesting. And we've got Mawile by Huild. Another Mawile image here. Very cool, like the shadow makes up its other mouth, its big, steel mouth or whatever, and yeah, it's like winking, like it's supposed to be all cutesy and stuff, but of course it's hiding the threatening part behind it. And we've got Miles Spot by Cocoyon. So this interesting image of it in this area, I guess. I don't really know what this place is supposed to be, but yeah. It's like drooling. I don't know if it's eating something or it's very hungry or something. I don't know. And that seems to be the end of the line, so that's it. Let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, as I need to wait until I talk about Aaron before I can catch a Mawile. As for Mega Mawile, I'll have to wait until I talk to the Gen 6 Pokemon to get back to that one. Tomorrow we're talking about Aaron. As always, this is my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.